An awesome, fulfilling life is actually a happy and fulfilling sensation. It's a life brimming with accomplishments, and one in which, when you look back, you have little to no regrets. To live this kind of life is much like planting a tree. First, you have to prepare the soil by tilling it up and making it easier to work with. Then you go through and remove old roots, discard rocks, and get rid of anything else that will interfere with your tree's growth. Second, you fertilize or mix in some richer topsoil so the tree has plenty of nutrients for nourishment. Third, you plant your seeds and make sure they have enough room to grow with some water to get them going. In today's Practical Wisdom video, I'll be teaching you how you can live a life overflowing with fulfillment. So, if you are excited, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel if you are new. Now, let's talk about some seeds that you can plant and nurture into a fulfilling life for yourself. Number 1. Hang around the right people. We may not be aware of it, but one of the biggest decisions we make in our lives is choosing who we hang out with. We tend to develop traits that are similar to the people around us. The people we choose to surround ourselves with will eventually shape the way we think, behave, and feel on a daily basis. That being said, it's very important that you're careful of who you spend time with. You need a group of friends who won't just support you, but also challenge you to be the better version of yourself. Surrounding yourself with people who lift you up, lend you knowledge, and help you learn from mistakes. Evaluate your circle of friends and analyze if they're actually adding or taking away from your life. Number 2. Be a risk taker. Many of life's greatest achievements require you to leave your comfort zone. Be it overcoming your shyness, investing to grow your business, or simply putting yourself out there to find love. Some of life's most rewarding experiences come about as a result of taking risks. Many of us, however, have a hard time dealing with the uncertainty that comes along with it. Not knowing the potential outcome brings about a feeling of unease. While it's quite natural to take risks, everyone is different in the types of risk they're willing to take. The greater the potential for hurting yourself or someone else, the greater the risk. There's lots of factors to take into consideration when deciding to take a risk or not. Sometimes it's good to take a risk when it pushes you outside your comfort zone and helps you achieve a healthy goal. At other times, taking risks can have negative consequences on your health, relationships, or education. Taking risks doesn't mean succeeding every time, and that's okay. The process of taking risks may lead to failure, but even that can make us a better person by increasing the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. Many people have a negative view on failure, but it actually builds character. Failure makes us stronger and resilient. Number 3. Steer clear of negativity. There's so much toxicity and negativity in the world we live in today. This comes from the people we work with, such as our bosses, colleagues, family, friends, and even people we don't know. When you see negativity, run away from it immediately, because you won't like how it will affect your life. The more you allow negative thoughts to occupy your mind, the more negative your life becomes, and in time, negativity becomes a habit. It's not hard to focus on the positive, avoid the negative. If you have a negative mindset, reset your brain from a negative mindset to a positive one. All you need is to try to be more aware of your mental and emotional state and do something about them when they are too negative. Some people see the positive in a situation and others see the negative. It's all a matter of perspective. Just because something isn't happening for you right now doesn't mean it will never happen. In life, all good things take time. Number 4. Build meaningful relationships. Human beings have a fundamental need to interact and connect with others. We naturally seek our tribe, the people who look like us, who will support us, understand us, and be there for us through life. Without meaningful relationships, we are lonely and isolated. Many of us, however, are so occupied in our lives and in chasing our dreams that we find it hard to make time for our family. No matter how busy you are, your family needs you, the same way you need them. Spending time with your family will help you bond and understand one another. Whether you set aside one afternoon or evening a week, establishing set family time can create memories that last a lifetime. Whether it's movie night, takeout, game night, or even a weekly family bike ride, the key is that at least once a week you have time designated for togetherness. Spending the time relaxing and talking with each other. Life is so much easier when you have a supportive family that sticks with you through thick and thin. Family relationships are important for a person at every stage of life. When life gets hard, the kind words from your mother, spouse, or siblings calm you down and gives you the strength and courage to take on life head on. Number 5. Celebrate the victories. The key to success is realizing that our big goals aren't going to happen overnight, in the next week, or even next year, but that's okay. We tend to focus on the end goals rather than the small and significant steps we take to get us there. Acknowledging and celebrating small wins is important. When we fail to do this, we end up diminishing our motivation, and which is what keeps us on the right path and gives us the strength to continue till the top. Taking note of the small wins sparks the reward circuits of our brains and releases chemicals that give us a feeling of pride and a happiness factor, making us want to go further towards our next achievement. Life is full of ups and downs, but in between, there are lots of victories that go unnoticed. Take a moment to celebrate these little wins. They keep us on track and forever moving forward. Number 6. Find a balance. We tend to fall into the trap of believing that we can be productive all the time. But according to research, beyond a certain number of hours, employees actually don't produce anything more. Although you may be eager to improve your work-life balance, your work habits have been built over time, and it likely won't change overnight. There is no definite way for everyone to strike a balance. Trying to find balance every single day may feel frustrating, but the balance may be easier to achieve across a week or more. Work may take up a huge portion of your day. It shouldn't be the only thing you do. It's important to pursue activities and interests beyond your job. Number 7. Be yourself. Being true to yourself isn't as easy as people think. There can be a lot of pressure from the outside world as it tries to influence who you are. Living in a society that's constantly developing, it's important for you to always be yourself from the inside out. When you deeply know yourself and the boundaries that you have set, you are more likely to experience a fulfilling and rewarding life. When you have a solid foundation of your self-identity, you are establishing your own self-worth. No matter what happens in your life, you will always know who you are. And although there will be times when you may feel lost or distracted, if you have your own identity, you'll be able to get back on the right path. On the other hand, without establishing your own identity, you may easily conform and lose yourself. Number 8. Do what you love. Maintaining happiness is kind of hard if you hate your job. The best years of your life shouldn't be wasted in a job that doesn't bring you satisfaction, even if it is paying the bills. Your job shouldn't just be a source of income. If you don't enjoy what you do, you'll end up missing out on your life. Your career should make you feel good emotionally, both in and out of the office. A job that you love gives you extra motivation to meet your goals, and when you do, the sense of accomplishment is outstanding. When you love what you do, you are compelled to push yourself, challenge yourself, and competing with yourself in achieving your vision. The main reason behind doing what you love is happiness. Finding that doesn't only provide contentment, but makes you more motivated and better equipped to do the best job possible. You won't only be happier, but more productive. Focus on building a career in an area that motivates you and provides a high level of satisfaction. When you do this, you will see life becomes exponentially better. Number 9. Our thoughts and feelings are often centered in either the past or the future. We try not to dwell on the present because we're trying to escape our reality. Worrying constantly about everything creates anxiety, where your mind is steeped in negative, spiraling thoughts. Worries flood your mind, make you fearful and apprehensive about things you mostly don't have control over. The first step to stop worrying so much is discovering the root of your fears. Worrying is part of how we've evolved as humans. Biologically, our central nervous system responds to stress and fear by worrying. When this happens, reflect first on what exactly is causing your anxiety. When we live in the moment, we are fully engaged in our lives. You'll begin to have a deeper appreciation for life when you endeavor to live in the present. Number 10. Be grateful. Gratitude is a thankful appreciation for what you've received in life. When you spend time each day acknowledging all that is good in life, you'll see that things aren't that bad after all. There are people around us who love and support us no matter what. They give us strength, love, and reasons to be alive. No matter how many times life knocks us down, take a step back and observe all the things that lift you up. Most of us forget that every challenge that life gives us is a valuable lesson. No matter how hard it all gets, we should never forget to be grateful for what we have and who we are. Appreciate every moment of your life, because you never know when the last one will be. Life is full of amazing things we should be grateful for. Even when life gets hard, never forget to appreciate who you are and what you have. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day.